On first down, Bush. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Bush. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Bush. And he gets it down to the 32. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
56. Check right, check right. Check 3, check 3.
They'll run it with Bush. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Bush. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Grant. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Bush on 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Bush. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They will run with Grant. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
That's the score. Redskins 7, Lions nothing. Michael Dixon set to kickoff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Check.
Ito Smith, his first carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Squeeze, get in there. Twist.
On second down, here's Smith, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Smith, and he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Check your hot read. Gone. Check 6 gone. Joker. 25. Check 25. Check 20 smoke.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Quarter.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. They give to Bush going right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
56. Bring it. Shit. Hey, quarter. 6-6. Pull it high. Motion. Bump.
On first down, they stick with Bush. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check 56. Good track. Check 90.
On second down, it's Bush.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, go.
On the delay, it's Bush. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, check.
Light 64, weak.
Check, 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 check. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Shit, shit. Shit.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Let's go.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Spot. Lock it. Spot. No, no, no. Hey,
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
check it back. Here. Do. Check 24. Check 24. Switch.
Hey, check 24.
They'll set up a throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On the run, it's Bush. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go. On. Say. Showing up. Hatchet. Kill.
A give. This is Bush. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check 56. Rip left, rip left.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 33.
Set, ready. 30 base, let's go.
Check back, check back.
Check, hustle, let's go. Hustle, let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 14.
Ready for the 50. Plant.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
He's checking.
Squeeze, get in there.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Run.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And his kick is indeed good. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian Kirk, 75 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
They'll go again with Bush. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Alert. Protein spill. Monday. Hey, exit.
SOS.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 44 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Don't say nothing.
Check nickel. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Hey, check 24. Why? Get wide.
2nd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check.
Got some room at the 30. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Smith out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Check 15. Check them under.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down now, it's Bush. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Two draw quarters.
Kill. Turn up.
Shift. Under 10. 10.
Now Bush running left. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Kill. You go tight. You got tight.
Here's Grant. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
26-yard line.
Check 56. Danny. Check.
On first down, Bush. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Tighten up.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
A quick throw here out to Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check 31.
On 3rd down, it's Bush, and he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60 out block. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check it hot read. 6. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
25.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Back. Check 52. Slam. Faster.
And some room to run now. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Mecole Hardman, 46 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check 26, check 26.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge third down conversion.
Hug. Switch gears.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
It's just me and you. Quarter.
Check, check. Lucky. Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Right there. 56.
Here we go.
Shit.
Right back to him on first down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion.
You can't block me. General West. Undercut. Check. Spot.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Let's go. 15 lining.
Check 4.
Big dash. Come 61. Matchbox. Line. Through. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 24. Check 37. Check dog. He's coming. We got double up.
He's coming.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Ready. Delta.
58 right there. Watch the slit. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Squeeze. Get in there.
Hatchet.
Kill. See it. Gone. Check. Switch.
Big ass.
Hot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
Stop your whining. Hard. Watch the twist. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as he'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, my